Hello, welcome to this video on how to use Elementor to design your sales page. This is just a one page design that I want to come up with using Elementor. So first and foremost, you need to have the normal Elementor for you to be able to activate the Elementor Pro. So this is the sales page we are trying to replicate. This is just a very basic sales page. So let's move on ahead and get started with it. very basic. So first thing first, you need go to your pages, you click on add new pages, whatever name you want to call it. So let's just say test land sales page. So you need to first you come here, you need to choose which of these you want to use. So I always go with Elementor Canvas. I always go with Elementor Canvas. So you click on publish, because if you click on edit with Elementor, because you've not saved this, it will not bring it out. So now that you've saved it, you now click on edit with Elementor, and you wait till you are redirected to the Elementor page. Now this is how the Elementor page look like. So don't forget, we're trying to create something like this. So what I always do first and foremost is I always you need to be able to demarcate each background. So if you want to edit each background, so since at the top here we have a very blank field, we just need one. We carry this and we can just make the background. This is where we're going to choose the background. You can just choose black. It has no color, so probably just make it black or something gray. Yeah, this looks like it. So we click on save. That has been done. And you can also expand it. See, you can expand it as much as you like. So anything you're putting inside is going to look very big, but since we don't have anything we want to do with it, you can just leave it in 0. So don't always forget to save your work, so this makes it very easy for you. Okay, let me put it in 500. I don't know why, but let's leave it like that. Yeah, something you can do if you want to get this kind of space, since we already have that. Go and search for space. Don't forget, if you don't have your pro, you will not be able to, as you can see the pro icon here, you will not be able to use most of the most important stuff. So spacing, let's just put spacing here, and probably we increase the spacing to like, okay, I think let's make it 100. Okay, 90, 80. Yeah, I think this looks like it. So now moving forward, the next line is, you can see that this is centralized. For you to be able to get something like that, you need to come and choose this. Either use this or use this, depends on you. So I'll most likely go with this. Don't always forget to always save your stuff. And the next thing is we have images. So we can just drag our images here. I don't let's say open this image here. Okay, this is one big image. We can simply just since we are testing, okay, choose image. Coming. I want to see if there's a way whereby, okay, let me see. Okay, we can't do that, so we have to like manually download image. So let's download this. Let's put it somewhere on our desktop. Let's call it I2. So let's go back to our tests. don't choose this, you can simply just drag since we have a very close bar. So those are the ways. So from images now, what are the next thing? We want to write this, right? And you'll see some of the interesting thing you can do on your Elementor with this. Okay, so our image is ready. Now this is what you can always do. You can pull it out like this, which is adjusting this margin to making it look maybe bigger or something. And since we're okay with this, and don't forget, you can always reduce this one back to, let's say you want to make it 50. Probably let's make it 50. It kind of looks okay like this. So we move down to the next aspect of it, which is this looks like an edging or something, but probably let's give it some touch here. So we can just to also make this centralized, we can just keep using this box that we've come up with. So put it central, and you can always come to this side to adjust the color. Also look for the, as you can see, you make it very big. And let's click on update. So for the next one, so probably let's try something else. I always like to use this particular kind of stuff, animated line. Yeah, this is it. You can always do like this, and they will tell you. So let's say we want to put this gold wristwatch to be circled, so you can also so this is how it looks like. We can make this stuff do anything, probably 2 on the line, double on the line, understand? So it depends on how we want it to look like, but most times I just can leave it like that. So but most times I leave it in circle. And this is where you adjust the color, which is the color of the circle that you want it to bring out. So most times I encourage using red, as red seems to exactly. And you can always, the color of each text, you want everything to be black. So if you feel as if this is not what you want this to be able to spread out, you can easily come down here, pick another, let's say you pick this, and you can simply just drag this. You can just drag it and put here. Now we can decide to make it as long as possible and the likes. So say so we expand, and to the next one, I think this is also an image. This is also an image. So let's just since we already have an image we're using, so you bring it down here. We already have an image we're using. Excuse me. So our image is also here now. You see how big it looks like. You can adjust it to medium. You can reduce it to medium. As you can see, so I think this looks okay. And the next one we have this. So since we have various images we want to be adding, so let's just go ahead and add all these images. And to duplicate this image, you just need to right click, duplicates, and this is it. You can come here to edit the image and drag drag the new image you want to use there. So moving further down, we have these images also. So I just duplicate. I don't really stop myself much. This is as basic sales page as it can be. Don't forget, you can always adjust this. And don't always forget to duplicate sorry, to save your sales page, just in case probably your network run out and various other things, unforeseen circumstances. So next one, I want to copy this text. I can either still continue using this. You know what we started with was this. We got here and we adjusted it. So the normal text editor is what we're going to use here to input the text we want to import. To be able to adjust the color of this text, you come to this side as well, make it all black. Also, if you want to increase the size, you come to this side, you increase it. As you can see, it looks way bigger and much more bigger than this. So we drag our images again, come down here and input our image. As you can see, it's just a drag and drop kind of software. Oh, plugin, sorry, I mean. We're done with this. We move on to this. So we drag and drop. So let's save. So now I want to have something like this. Let's bring in. Now as you can see, it's not grabbing this, but a scenario whereby I just want it to be like this, I just come here and put it direct, and it's going to it's going to stay. But we don't want to use this. Is a shortcut, so let's just see if we can. Okay, so first let's centralize it. Let's give it an image, sorry, a color. As you can see, so we can easily just adjust. Now that's how it looks like. So we already got in the color, so let's go and change the text now to the color we want. Voila, and we have it. And like I said, you can always increase the size. So you save. So let's just make it one line. Let me make it two line. That's 24. Save. Now I want to get this, so I can simply just copy and come down here. Just the same way we did it last time, and we have it here. Come down here, change it to black. You can decide to increase the text. So instead of looking at this, so you can also just write it out. Always remember to save. Now we move on to the next line, which is this. So we pull out our image here as well. Updates. So since we're already familiar and we have something like this before, no matter how far it is to each other, you can always duplicate and you can easily just pull down. As you can see, it's very stressful to be doing this, so I would encourage you to do that. And we are here, and we can copy our text and just go and replace it here, and we move on. So we save. So we bring out our images as well. So we can simply just duplicate this since they are close to each other. So let's just save all. So as you can see, it's getting closer to what we have here. So this is center, the color is black, and let's see, should we increase? Let's see what 20 looks like. Okay, so make it 20. So since we have like 1 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, so we can easily just go back and forth with this. I will have the color blue. And the next one we have a necklace. It looks like a lemon. Okay, I think that is better because that 20 looks kind of very small. So now this is a very tricky part, you can see. So since we will not be there are two different things here. So this is what you can do. Now in this section, now you can now bring in this inner section. So let's say I want to do it like this now. So we can use one aspect for all text, which is this side. Black, since it has nothing to do with background. And these other aspects that has online is 25, that has a black background. So we have lemon right up. And we have a background that is black. Now let's see if we can close this up. So now there you have it. Yeah, it's not giving us that kind of vibe that we expect, but at the same time we just want to be able to pass the message across. Same with this, so you can simply just duplicate, just click on this, duplicates, and the two will duplicate at the same time. So we want it to be able to enter the whole line. Exactly. Okay. So we can have this as well. This is white. Going to that. And I can adjust the topography as well. Yep. So, and you can save. And next we have our guarantee image. So be very careful. Exactly. You don't end up doing something else. Yeah, I think that does it. The next one, which is the timer. The timer is always with the pro. So let me show you so that you don't think I can see the countdown is on that pro. So if you don't have the pro, there's no way for you to have this countdown. So that makes 24 hours. So you can now go to this place to adjust the background. I want the background to look like the color of the contents. Let's make it red. I'm a red guy, which is I love when red is. So we're almost done. The happy customer text. Center. Then we should make this 40. Yep. The color is gonna be yellow. It's a black background. So since we know the differences, let's see if we can do some copy paste here. Exactly the reason why I run away from. As you can see, this gift bridge that is written here, so let's stick with wall. So maybe just increase it a little bit. So for this, I think we're gonna stick with the button. As you can see the break. So I think what we'll do here is, let's look for one plain one. So we can simply just drag this down here. So for these images, what we're going to be using is this equal aspect of it. So we can simply just drag an image here. So we have that. We'll move on to the next one. Until I scroll down to get the right steps I'm looking for. So let's just make it kind of small. So it's too small. So you can simply just duplicate this, but let's just add an image here. So this image, you can duplicate this image so it drop down, so you can easily just change it, yeah, like here. We still have okay, I think we still have. So since this remaining one are just 3, we can adjust it to fit into what we want. So let's save this. Since there are 3, let's now look for inner section to use. Or instead of looking for inner section, we can just go back here and choose the one that is 3. So we can insert the 3 images at once. So you can also do duplicates and just drag it to the next type space. Do duplicates and just drag it to the next place. So and always come here to add just okay. So we have all our reviews here now. On next, so all this we can just simply copy paste them. We've been able to show you how to do each and every one of them above. So let's use this, drag our heading and voila, can just copy paste them into it. Save. We can do that for this as well. So the same way you can also duplicate those ones, you can easily duplicate these as well. So to insert any form into this, since we already have our various forms, just need to search for WP forms, drag it down here. This looks in the middle, so to not make any mistake, it's more preferable you use this inner sections and you create an extra and add new column, so your form is going to be in the middle of the page. I'm just going to use one of my random forms, and there you have it. There you have it. So if you now want to add these images here, you can simply just go back here and you drag and can easily insert and duplicate any images you want. So all this can be done directly from your WP form. If you have if you don't want it to be too complicated, you can do it directly from your WP form. But let's say you didn't do it directly from WP form. As you can see, this was done directly from WP form. That's the reason why you have the images here and the submit. So that's that. So now if you want to add your footer, maybe something like this, because it's always advisable to do that when you want to run adverts for Facebook, so you don't end up getting your account banned. This down aspect, all you just need to do is you need to have one big space. Now you need to drag your space. Yes, so I told you you can make it as big as possible, so let's say 1000. So now this is now where you insert your footer, which is your text button. that has all your disclaimers. So this is where you have it, and simply just copy and paste it there. Now you have your sales page ready to use. Now let's preview. As you can see, very bold, classic, and elegant. Thank you very much.